good, YouTube? TP Locks here, bringing you guys another video today. Yes, today you guys, I'm gonna show you how I went from this. Day one of the program. See the gut here, little of the cellulite from the male boobage to this. If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Per usual, you guys, if you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button right now. If you have hit that like and subscribe button, definitely want to make sure that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. Let's get into the video. Now, you guys, I know this is the one you've been waiting on. I've got a lot of y'all that's been hitting me up asking me, what's my program? What have I been doing? What's been going down? I'm gonna share that with you guys today. Before I get started, you guys, I am not a professional. I do not have a degree in this. I am someone that's just gonna be sharing with you my experience. If you are somebody that is trying to start a fitness journey, what I would recommend first is seeking a medical professional to ensure that you don't have any sort of medical conditions that could cause complications in starting your journey. Yeah, I'm just like a lot of you. I had been struggling with balancing fatherhood, work life, being a husband, just life in general. In trying to deal with all those things, what I discovered about myself is that I had developed a really poor relationship with food. After a long day of work, I rushed to my comfort food, some cheeseburgers, Jimmy John's, really whatever high octane crap that I could get my hands on and eat and get a full belly and go right to sleep. Usually it had a little THC as well for maximum enjoyment.
Nephew, you got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this mother.
Not only did I have a really poor relationship with food, but I also had a really terrible workout regimen. Most of us, when we think let's lose some weight, that means let's drastically cut our calories and let's drastically increase our activity. Why? Because most of us know that fat and losing weight is really just a matter of calories in, calories out, right? Wrong.
Got him!
All my time, you guys, I had been doing the Googles, I had been doing all the research in my mind, and everything seemed to point to all of these I would consider fad diets. Intermittent fasting alone as a weight loss tactic just didn't work for me. HIIT cardio is great, but HIIT cardio alone did not work for me. Anytime you down throttle your caloric intake and you increase your activity, what your body does as a response is it adapts. You're a person that went from 2,500 calories and you reduce all the way down to 1,800. Eventually, as time goes on, your body adapts. Let's say you stop cutting your calories and you go back to a regular lifestyle of 2,000 plus and you minimize your activity. What will happen is your body will immediately pack that weight right back on. Now, obviously, there are some exceptions to this. Again, this is just a high level of what tends to happen generally, but that was problem number one for me. I was doing a lot of these fad diets, I was losing the weight, and then as soon as I got back to just trying to maintain a normal life, it seemed like it only took about 2 days and I had all my weight back on. And after doing this over and over and over again, you guys, you sort of get, discouraged. You start to lose confidence. It wasn't until I got the Tonal, right? I started resistance training where I was able to see all of my amazing results. Talking about a machine that allows you to track your weights. There's an assessment that will automatically calculate your weights anytime you go there and do a workout. It produces a cool little strength score for you so you can kind of know how you're improving. You can see the attrition on all your body parts so you can go into the machine, click on and see, oh, okay, well, these are sore body parts of mine. Let's work based on this. There's workout programs, there's regular workouts. There's also an app that allows you to do workouts on the go. Again, I am not here to sell you on the Tonal because quite frankly, the price point on it makes me a little uncomfortable to do so. If you have $4,000 to invest and you feel like you're gonna utilize it as your primary source of working out, I say go ahead and pull that trigger. I'm not an ambassador for Tonal. This is not a sponsored video, but yeah, Tonal is dope, in short. But if you don't have a Tonal, you can do standard conventional weightlifting as well. This was the key to my success. What most people don't realize is that resistance training can give you much better results than cutting your calories and increasing your activity. Lean muscle mass actually can increase your metabolism. The more lean muscle mass you have, the more calories you will burn at rest. And this is a huge key, huge key. Also hormonally, the more lean muscle mass you pack on, the more you can correct some of those hormonal issues that you're having. Your hormones are out of whack. You find that you will start to pack on weight in areas that, you know, for most of us guys, we don't want to pack on weight. This is when you start to get a little bit of that male boobage, weight start to pack up on your hips, all stuff that I was getting, and lean muscle mass can help that. So that was step one for me, getting into a space where I could lift some weights. When it came to my workout, usually I was doing 2 muscle groups for about 3 to 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Lifting for hypertrophy. Usually when you were seeing my shorts, you were seeing me post-workout with an amazing pump. Again, credit to hypertrophy style workouts. That was my workout style. I was lifting primarily for muscle building, and I was eating that way as well. My diet consists mainly of lean proteins, healthy carbohydrates, you know, like brown rices, yams, of course, you know, the proper veggies, your broccolis. And I would also try to incorporate some intermittent fasting as well. So I would try not to eat as a best practice after 7 or 8, you know, if I wasn't getting my macros. I focused primarily on high protein. So usually high protein for me was about 0.6 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. The goal, I'm not saying I always hit this goal, but the goal for me was to try to hit about 190 grams of protein per day. I would like to say that I tracked all of my macros religiously, but the protein requirement was so vast and so difficult to hit most days that if I hit that, I sort of would let other things fall to the wayside. Starting off intuitively, and as my results start to slow down, then I'll start to track things more and more and more. But thus far, I've been seeing great results, so this kind of works for me. Also want to focus on my lean carbohydrates to make sure that I stay satiated. I'm not super duper hungry afterwards. I want to try to eat as clean as possible. If I can stay away from processed foods, that is the goal. Now, obviously, I do get a little cheat meal here or there. I've not been 100% disciplined. I'd actually probably be a lot further if I was. But there have been plenty nights where I'll eat clean all day and I'll still go to a vice at the end of the day. It's just kind of what happens. I think that's okay for me because in trying to train myself for this lifestyle, I've had to unlearn a lot of the ways that I thought about cheat meals and eating terrible foods. In the past, if I had a cheat meal, it would completely derail me. I'll wake up the next morning and see the bloat that I had. I would step up on the scale and literally just either go Rocky Balboa mode or just be completely defeated and say, you know what, forget it. I had one cheat meal yesterday. I might as well have a cheat week. I've earned it. A cheat week turns to a cheat month. That cheat month turns into, you know what, I'll figure out when to get healthy another time. And that was the process, right? When learning a mastery of my diet, it was really important to untrain myself with all my unhealthy, you know, mental habits as well. Say all that to say, I'm not perfect. It wasn't what I was doing majority of the time, but there were some nights. In addition to working out and trying to eat as clean as I possibly can with a high protein diet, I'm also taking some supplements. I am taking creatine, vitamin D plus K for absorption, also taking just a regular male multivitamin. Creatine has definitely been something that's been huge for me. I started using creatine my 60th day training because I felt like I was gonna start implementing some HIIT and I didn't want to have any sort of muscle loss, right? The science on creatine or creatine? Regardless, the science on it is great, so it's something I'm implementing as well. I am not taking a pre-workout. The only caffeine that I get on a daily basis is my morning cup of black coffee. No sugar, no cream, nothing added. Really don't like the idea of needing a pre-workout. I understand the benefits and, you know, getting more performance in your workouts and getting more gains, but I didn't grow up using them. I don't like that itchy feeling and stuff like that, so, you know, I just don't take them, right? I do take rest days. Usually my rest days are on the weekend, so, you know, after, you know, 3 to 5 workouts that I'll get throughout the week, Saturdays and Sundays, I will try to rest. I'll say try, because usually, even if I'm not lifting, I'm gonna be walking. I might do a little jump rope. I might do a little core. Usually never a day where I do absolutely nothing. And I know that might be something that needs to change. As of now, I'm doing a little something, even if it's just walking. I am still trying to chip away at little layers of fat here and there, and at least my mind tells me that if I have a day where I don't do anything, it'll slow, that process. So I am still walking and doing moderate cardio or some sort of core on my rest days as well. Pretty much it, y'all. I was able to get here in about 5 months off of working out 3 to 5 times a week, utilizing HIIT on some of my off days, making sure that I try to hit as close to 8 hours of sleep as possible. All of the cliche stuff that you guys have probably heard before. Didn't do anything special. I'd say the biggest thing for me was just realizing that cutting my calories was not gonna be the way to do it anymore. I needed to live for strength and muscle, and that was gonna be my salvation. And that really what helped. I will say that for those of you guys who are a little bit bigger, it can be a little difficult to focus on your resistance training first, because the scale is not going to move for a lot of you. A lot of people are even gonna see the scale go up. And I can understand that because I'm a person who often gets a lot of anxiety from the scale as well. I probably look at the scale almost every morning, unfortunately. Just have to trust that process. Again, if you go to a medical professional, they will give you the best recommendation for you, but this is something that you're going to have to get over as you are lifting these weights. You're gonna have to keep it in perspective. I would say if you're somebody that's gonna follow this program or this style of program, I would say that focus more on your measurements, your hip, your waist, your arm measurements over time. That'll give you a better indication of your improvement. Also looking at how you feel. How are you feeling after 2 weeks, 3 weeks? One thing that I can say definitively is that this is a more sustainable route. My metabolism is peaked, my hormonal level has peaked, my drive is peaked, my wife can't keep up with me. I feel amazing. Anytime I do have a little cheat meal, because of all the muscle that I have built already, it's usually not something that impacts me a lot. Don't get a lot of bloat anymore. Basically, I feel pretty confident about this approach, you guys. So give it a try. If you have any additional questions, definitely leave it in the comment section for me. I don't typically do these videos, so I apologize if it's all over the place. Oh, I forgot. I am also utilizing a whey protein. A serving is about 24 grams of protein. Usually I'll drink about 2 scoops of that with some blueberries, strawberries, maybe a little bit of peanut butter. It's a high protein, clean, healthy carb, clean, healthy fat smoothie that I will have immediately after workout. So yeah, that's my last supplement. But again, I will clarify everything in the comment section for those of you guys who still have questions. This is exactly why this is a locked channel. But again, I hope this was helpful to somebody. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section. It's been TP Locks, signing out.
Yo, TP Locks fam, what is going on? You already know it's your boy Backpack Beats. If you like the music on my homie TP's channel, definitely come over to my channel. I got more of these. I'm making beats every week. I'm also DJing every week for the No More Free Beat Show. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in. Got a lot of stuff popping. I appreciate everybody who's been coming from TP's channel as well. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. It's nothing but a community over here for real. We got the dope vibes. So definitely stay tuned to what we doing on TP's channel. Make sure you stay tuned to what I'm doing on my channel also. And it's gonna be fire, man. Dope beats, dope music, dope vibes. Appreciate y'all.